Hey guys, Joel from AZ Yu-Gi-Oh! Village, and before I start, I basically need to apologize for not being updated on all my videos and ending the contest and basically having a lot of focus on the contest. Recently I started school again, and there's a potential that I might have a new job. So I've been really focused, trying to adjust to a new schedule. In fact, it's the first semester out of the last 3 years in which I have to go to school every day. Plus homework, again, buying books, putting a lot of time and effort into school life again has prevented me from doing something, and I probably should have done a minute video earlier in the week or in the past couple of days mentioning the contest and when it's going to end and how the overall legitimacy of this. Basically, the contest is still going on, and I'm going to do something in which if you have subscribed to the contest, basically, if you subscribed after the contest had started, so basically when I made the video and you subscribed afterwards, leave me a comment down below and I'll give you an additional 30 points. I'm also going to do a questionnaire challenge today in which you can call it guess or know your Yu-Gi YouTuber. It's going to be basically questions about me and if you've been actually following me. Also, if you notice in the prior videos, those are wrestling videos, and I decided not to really make another channel so I wouldn't confuse myself with emails and things of that matter. So I decided to just make this one big channel where I can do a bunch of mixtures of everything actually. And if it works out, it works out. And if you guys don't like it, then let me know and I'll try my best to not really mix the two up. Basically, this is a couple of things into one. This is a deck profile, the deck I've been running recently. It's not Heroes, it's actually a macro Watt version. It's a really good deck. It really competes well against the meta, and it does consistently really well against tier decks. And it's a nice budget. It only costs you about, well, other than Thunder Single Horses, it's a really cheap deck. Probably around 20-25 bucks. Sounds about right. So maybe 60 at the most. But it's a really consistent deck, and it's really cheap. And the extra deck doesn't really have to do a lot. Just benefit the exceeds that go into it. Again, I apologize for the contest and things of like matter. If you are the winner, or whenever I announce the winner, if you are that person, be prepared to get a lot more prizes than what I've offered. The contest won't end until I get 75 subscribers, or until the due date of I'm sorry, February 22nd, which is Miami YCS. Sounds about right. So basically, I'm doing the video until each of those comes first, and I'll try to be doing a lot more things from now on. The only reason why I had time today is because MLK Junior Day, and I have a lot of free time today, and I decided to get all this done. So again, I apologize for not being consistent with my videos, not being updated, and all that stuff. But hey, that's life, I guess, and I think that's a pretty shitty way of looking at it. So let me do this deck profile, and I'll do that questionnaire things at the end. Basically, I'll ask 5 questions, and if you get them correct, if you get one correct, I'm trying to word this actually correctly. 5 questions, and then you have to personally inbox them to me. Compose me a message online onto YouTube, resulting in your answers, and I'll reply to you and say incorrect, correct. 5 questions, 10 points apiece. If you get them all right, that's 60 points. Not 50, 60. If you get a couple right, like 3, that's 30 points. But if you get all incorrect, it's 50 points. Because I don't want them people to get commented down below and people can copy and get 3 points. You have to personally inbox me. Okay? 60 points up there, or however many you can get. But again, also comment down below if you've subscribed after my December 20th video. I don't remember when I made that. But basically comment saying you subscribed after that, and I'll give you an additional, oh right, no, I forgot, 30 points? 30 points. 30 points overall. I'll do a description down below. Let me do this deck profile before this time really gets out of hand. So let me just adjust this mat here. Hopefully you guys pulled a lot of good stuff out of the new Cosmo Blazer packs. I know I did. I got rid of it. I got a Lightning Chidori. 2 of the Fire Fist Kings Exceeds, and the Dragon. And I got rid of them because I really didn't need them, but they were really beneficial for my friends. There's enough light. It's blinding! That's perfect. So again, this is Macro Watts, and I'm not going to go into a lot of information, but basically, if you need to know certain things, comment down below, and like and subscribe, and just thanks for watching the video overall. So basically, it's 2 Thunder Seahorses, and that's not being watched. 2 Thunder Seahorses, because with Macro, they still get their effects off because the discarding is their cost, and they're just really nice to get your Cobras and your Giraffes to your hand, or in late game situations if you haven't searched out your Pheasants. These are still really beneficial, and they're just really nice. So yeah, it's always helpful. Common staples are just the 3 Cobras because they're searchers. I still run 2 Giraffes. It's just consistent for me. I don't have a 3rd Giraffe yet. So I've been running with 2 Giraffes. And 2 Pheasants because they're just Exceed killers. Or if I have Exceeds, this helps to clear my opponent of a monster and let my Exceed attack through. And then 3 Watt Dragonflies. Shout out to Vexicus466 for the signature. It comes to me and I always smile because it reminds me of the good old times. I run 3 Spies. Let me explain something. I made this deck a couple of weeks ago and I forgot to add Dragonflies. Or I forgot them at home. Then I was looking through my book, trades, of shitty trades, and found these suckers. And I was like, this may be an interesting troll. And it actually worked. Fairly consistent, nicely job done. Thunder Kings with, especially if I have like, let me set up a field scenario. My opponent attacks me, and I've set up like this and the face down. It's a Macrocosma, and I flip this up, and he attacks Thunder King. I special, flip Macro, then I can Exceed or do what I need to because Thunder King won't be able to. Plus, with people running like Dinos with the Jurok Waiba build or just the Vanillas attacking, this has a nice beneficial. Plus, it baits out a lot of things that I would like to be baited on to my Cobras or my Giraffes. Solemn Warning negates this. Just big destruction cards, and this enables for easy Shockmaster plays. I like it. And I run an Honest and a Gorz because sometimes my field prevalence can go away, and the Gorz is really helpful, and Honest is honest. There's no Chaos Sorcerer, no BLS because, like I mentioned, this is a macro Watt deck, and if I do have Macrocosmo played for a predominantly long time, I lose the Chaos Engine plays, and I just don't want to run into inconsistencies. But if you like the deck and the structure and the way it's presented, you can take out the macros inside them and present a PLS and a Chaos Sorcerer in the main deck and have fun with that. Spells, 3 Messengers, because I'm not really using anything else to attack. Obviously, if Gorz is summoned, this has to be gone. So it's just a wall. 2 Dualities to search out. It's just a really nice card. It's always been. 3 MSTs because it's just helpful. And a Heavy Storm. See it? Yeah, Heavy Storm. Monster Reborn and a Dark Hole for staples. I used to run Book, but I didn't like it anymore. Book is just it's underperforming right now. 2 Solemn Warnings. That's 2. This is a really awkward glare. I'm sorry. 2 Bottomlesses. Let's see if I can shut this thing off. Now that's even worse. 2 Bottomlesses. Just to get rid of big asses. I run 3 Compulses because just to knock off like Zen mains, or I mean, I know I can get past Zen mains and stuff like that with the Watts. Like, I'm not really attacking into them. But anything that would be beneficially hurt, like Flagship Corn or any other Exceed that would just be hurtful, this is really better than all the other cards. Plus, it's chainable. 2 DPs, just DPs. And then 2 macros because all the cards still get their effects up on the field, even with this. I mean, the only card that's actually hurt is just the Honest. And that's it, if I remember correctly. It's just Honest. So, macro is really helpful, really beneficial, and played well, it presents a lot of troubles in the field. The main deck goes in match because it's really unexpected, and if you play it off well, you can just have a shit ton of Watts, a nice protection, and your opponent might not do much, especially if you know the deck your opponent's playing. You pick the right time to activate this on a summon they really didn't want to do. For instance, a face-up Sangin, Snowman Eater, just something that they don't want on the field because they need their plays to go up. You play this and then basically try it for a while, and then a Starlight Road because protection. And I might change this up. I think the Gozen match and one of the compulses might change into a double Dark Bribe, but I feel like for right now the deck is majorly consistent. And before this video gets too long, I guess I should just do the question and error right now. So basically, again, personally, inbox me your answers because I'm not gonna accept them down below because people can see them and they can cheat. So let's just do this. It's 5 questions. You get them all right, it's 60 points. If you get 3 right or 4 right, it's times 10. Question number 1. When I ran Watts at regionals on September 1st, how many card Ds did I run? I ran Watts at regionals September 1st, 2012. How many card Ds did I run? Question 2. Last year in the year 2012, how many YCSs did I attend, and which ones were they? Number 3. I mentioned it probably once in one of these videos, so you're going to go looking through all of them, which makes it nice because my views will go up. What year did I come back into this game? I left in 2004, but what year did I come back? Number 4. If you know me, I probably mentioned it too in one of my videos. If you're from Arizona, you probably know this one as well. Whose nickname is Piglet? Whose nickname is Piglet? Stinks like a pig. It's Piglet. Number 3. In Seattle, I had 3 interviews against 3 of my opponents. In the correct order, actually not fuck the correct order. In just any order, what 3 decks did they run? Or what deck did they run? So it's 3 decks in total. I had an interview with 3 of my opponents in Seattle. What decks did they run? If you need me to repeat them, restart the video. But basically that's it. Again, I apologize for my my delayedness. So hopefully this makes up for it. And again, if you are the winner of the competition, you're going to get a lot more prizes than you're expected. Thanks for watching.